Back everyone. In my last episode I had just travelled to Diamond Iron Mike's camp, down in the Lost Lake region. Sorry, trying to get my words out. After having started this OP playthrough with an illegal trip down to the south to pick up some weapons, kill some hordes and ambush camps, and really get a head start on the game. So I'm back in the north area now, or at least I'm back in Lost Lake now, following mainly the game missions, but while I'm here I'm going to pick off a couple of things that I can do quite early. So notably this camp. I'm then going to go up to Sherman's. There's an infestation there, of course, which I don't think I've visited yet in this playthrough, and also a horde, which I look to take out as well if it's available. I never remember which hordes are available before endgame and which aren't, but we'll take a look anyway. But first, I have to finish clearing out this ambush camp, which I started in the last episode, but unfortunately got distracted. So I'm just trying to get my bearings, see how we're getting on. I was sure that I'd killed.
Here it is.
Yeah, I think a few people I'd killed had run up actually out there while I was waiting, and I killed them out there. So
You like stabbing him in the back, huh? That right? You like this?
I'm so maxed out on.
I thought I saw someone out there.
Yeah, I thought I saw someone.
I'm so maxed out at the moment on loot that I've barely got room for anything at all. Could do with some stuff for remote bombs, although I haven't got the recipe for that. Flashbangs, always low on flashbangs. I don't know why, but quite often when I go to select and throw a rock, it always throws a flashbang. That's just my why am I... Oh, I can't make health cocktails yet, sorry. Well, if I take this fella, I'm not sure. Wasn't sure if the other guy was going to notice, because I heard two voices there a moment ago. And yes, he did. So that will get their attention, I think. Yeah, this is the problem.
You saw something?
Damn it! I saw someone.
Get the bastard! He killed him!
That was not how this was supposed to play out, but anyway. Excuse me, sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. I'll be coming back up here in a moment to...
Someone's here.
What? You see someone?
There's another one. I got you now, asshole.
Men coming!
There's probably a couple more down at the front.
I saw something.
Must be somebody down
Something's
here.
out there.
Where's that voice? Is he up around here? No. Where is he then?
Something's moving. I saw someone.
Okay, one left.
I must have missed somebody. Must be up there, I think. Right, I'll just loot this lot on the way back up. Yeah, really nothing I can pick up at all, is there? Ah, there he is. Oh.
Incoming!
That's nearly got killed by one guy after taking out a whole camp. Brilliant.
Gotcha. I'm moving.
Whoa.
Oh, I think that's it. Roads will be a little safer
I had
now.
to waste 5
Not
medical
much, but
bandages.
a little.
Excuse
We
me.
look like the type to have an underground bunker. Yeah? What do they got here? A map. Yes.
Very nice.
Got some papers, notes.
Very
on
good.
crafting. Yeah.
I've got lots of materials, but I will need car alarms. I'm pretty maxed up on bullets, so I don't need to do that. Right, I think before we carry on with the mission stuff, we'll probably head up to Sherman's camp, see what's going on up there. So we're not going to do that. We can get the Lister knife while we're there, but I want to be coming into this camp from here actually, so I'm going to probably just put the marker cursor here. Nope, yeah, there. In fact, I'm not sure why it's not allowing me to just go off-road there, but anyway, okay. Never mind. And the reason is there's a couple of good loot locations, although I'm probably fully maxed out on everything, so I won't be able to get any loot anyway, but...
Get out of my way!
Not sure what that was. Yeah, I can pick up... No, can't pick up the smoke bombs. And obviously I don't need the SAF there. I doubt whether I'm going to be able to pick up any of this stuff here either. Can't even pick up any...
Could make something out of this.
I got the flashbang, so that's good. thumb's not working today. Oh. Why is that not blowing up? Something not working today. I'm not sure what's going on here, but
Yeah, not bad.
why was that not?
More
How weird.
bounties. Fuel.
Well, I might as well fill up the bike while I'm there.
Need this. Done.
What time is it now? It's going to be getting dark soon, isn't it? So.
Here it is.
Um. Oh. Shoot. Oh. Oh, that was bad. That was definitely on the money. And that was. They're right in the face. No way. Oh man. Right, let's go and get this knife.
Visitor's center. Gotta find a way inside.
Come on. Why not?
Gotta be in here somewhere. Down here. Not much left. This place has been picked over clean. Liston knife. This is it. Gotta get it back to Addie.
This is a pretty good vantage spot to take out the horde if it's available. But it isn't, by the looks of it. And the infestation zones aren't showing up either, which is a little bit curious. So I must have taken those out already. Yeah, I must have. Early game, obviously can't remember. I guess when I was travelling between the north and the south, maybe. Don't know. Anyway, never mind. This is the thing. So you know, when you're playing these, when you're playing a playthrough like this, and you get sort of all of the good weapons and stuff early game, because you get to an area where you can pick those weapons up and complete missions and tasks. But it does, however. Oh, come on. It does require you to travel from the north to the south as soon as you're able to when you get to Copeland's after the game start. And it involves taking the bike up over some rocks, doing a rock climb, which is pretty. It can be quite challenging, and the route is not easy. And there are a couple of places during that journey where you can literally fall through the ground in a glitch because of the game mechanics. But you shouldn't be in those areas anyway, so it's your own fault if you get caught. But I did that. They got quite well advanced in the game, I don't think there's much else to do here actually in Sherman's. So let's have a look what's going on elsewhere. I think there are obviously a couple of other camps. We've done the Dearborn camp. We've got the old sawmill horde down there. Burley Lake, I think, is can't see on this map actually, but Burley Lake would be probably over there somewhere. So somewhere near that. I think somewhere near that Santiam Tunnel. I'm not sure. Around here probably is the Burley Lake horde. There is another camp, the Burley Lake ambush camp over there, up in the snow, and the Wapanisha, I think, somewhere in that area there. So I could take a wander down there, maybe go to back to what's it called, Iron Mike's first. Let's do that. Maybe change the cycle back to day.
Addy,
Not that
I got
it's a
that
problem,
knife you were looking
to be
for.
honest. You know, being around in the dark when you've got this weapons like this.
No
So
problem.
if you look
Glad
at my
to help.
loadout, a US 5.56 from Iron Butte, the SMP9 already upgraded, and the RPD. This is the sort of loadout I'd keep for the whole game, in all honesty, and especially now that the magazines have been, you know, fully extended. So I've got a pretty good number of bullets. I'm playing the game on Survivor 2 difficulty, by the way. There's a couple of features of that which make it a little bit more challenging than the standard game. It's not on permadeath mode, so if I do get killed, I don't lose everything. I don't know why anybody would do that, it's mental. But of course the map, which you see, only appears for a couple of seconds when you right click the joystick button, so it's not visible all the time.
Hey, Deke.
Which just makes it a little bit more difficult.
Blair, how's it going?
And of course,
Good one.
not having the map on screen all the time
Okay.
means that the indicators
Here you
of
go.
enemy positions aren't shown
that should
either. So
work.
you're really just
All
using
right.
your eyes in game
Hey, Deke.
to explore the environment, to see
be
where the
careful out there.
freakers and everybody's coming from. Usually on the map, you see now in the bottom right corner, you get the red spots showing where gunfire and people are. But you don't see any of that.
What's up, Joe?
So you're flying blind, really.
Busy, huh? That's all
It
I
just
got
makes
for
it a little
now.
bit more challenging. The weapons don't do as much damage, or rather the freakers are probably a bit tougher to
You here to
kill.
buy something?
Hey,
But
boss.
otherwise the game's pretty much the same.
I got you covered.
If you're new to the game,
Okay.
I mean, there's so much to learn and know about this game, but a couple of tips which I'll try and give
See
as
you
I go
later,
along.
Deke.
Never fuel at a camp, because it's really expensive on credits, and early game anyway, you really need all of your credits. So always use fuel cans laying around. There's usually loads of them just outside encampments, anywhere near a horde. Obviously garages, fuel cars, there's lots of trucks, tow trucks laying around the environment.
Hey.
They've always got fuel cans on them, so
Here's that
yeah,
knife.
always try and get your fuel outside of an encampment for free and save your credits for weapons and bike upgrades, because that's what's going to get you through the game. Having said that, very, very early game, the bike really only does, I think, a kilometre. So you do have to make sure you're fueling at every possible opportunity, because you will get stuck otherwise, and that means you're going to have to walk. And if you're doing that at night time, early game, you're dead. Melee. So I'm trying to get up to Executioner, because there's going to be some missions coming up. One in particular where you take out a heavy freaker, or whatever they're called. A rager? No, I can't remember. The big, strong guys anyway. And that's pretty challenging even with a good loadout, but if you've got the executioner skill, and you can get up behind them. In fact, there's a picture of the guy on screen there, and it's exactly that mission. Up in the top right there, you'll see Deke hiding behind a jet engine from a plane crash. Yeah, so that's a pretty good skill to have. And it also helps you take out the other. I can't remember what the other guys called. The guys that will run really, really quickly. Are they called runners? No, that's the dogs, isn't it? Or wolves. Anyway, whatever they are. So, yeah, I'm trying to build up to that. So, to get to the next tier, I'm going to choose one of these. Let's do that. I don't use the hand weapons much, if I'm honest. Melee weapons, but you know, when you've got good loadout, you don't need to. But sometimes when you're in a tricky spot and your guns aren't loaded, if you're out of bullets and you need to quickly take something down, it can get you out of a tricky spot. Right, let's go and see what's next. What's this here? No, we don't want to meet O'Brien. We talked about that already. Not sure why some missions. I've never understood this about this game. I know the different colours, yellow or orange or whatever, red, indicate different types of mission. Red for horde, yellow for main storyline, I think. But why would that not have, you know, a triangle to show it as a mission, if it's a mission? Storyline, that's storyline as well. I don't know. It's a bit weird, but anyway, we're going to go to sleep and then probably head down south. Oh, and there's also a Nero research site there. Can I get to that one? Can't remember where that one is, in all honesty. I think... Isn't that near the Dearborn ambush camp I've just been? No, it's probably... Oh, I don't know. No, that's Dearborn's further north, isn't it? Up there. Oh yeah, of course that is there. I'll go there as well then. I've pretty maxed out on... I don't know how you show it, actually. Oh yeah, you can see at the bottom there. So I've got full focus, full stamina, and what's that? Nearly 2/3 health. So I'll just be focusing on health. But it is, as the game gets more difficult, it is important, of course, and before some of those bigger missions. So let's go to sleep, and then we'll head over to that Nero site.
I'm just gonna grab some shut-eye.
If anyone's watching, I don't know if anybody is. It's very rare for me to have anybody watching. But if you are watching and you want me to do something in particular, then please do let me know.
Alright, okay. Let's go.
Or drop a message. If you are watching, I would really appreciate actually dropping a comment, because I've got a new headset and I actually don't know. I've done probably 20 video uploads. I'm no content creator, by the way, as you can probably tell, and I don't intend to make flashy videos. I'm not interested in subscriber numbers and all that kind of stuff. This is just me playing the game, and I just decided to record it, broadcast it live, and just see if anybody wants to watch along. Really, I've really enjoyed watching a few other really good content creators, Borislav 24/7 in particular, Spawners Rex, among others. They are really, really good. Days Gone, legends in all honesty in the community. As with all these online games and things, there's always a bit of a community, and I find it quite interesting, quite comforting in some ways to watch, sort of play along things, watch alongs rather. Oh yes, I'm not sure if I'm going to make this. In fact, I think that's a pretty big jump. Oh, for me, isn't it? Yeah. It's annoying. I'm going to have to just get away a little bit just to save it. Always advisable to save the game before trying anything like this. I've only got nitrous 2, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this jump. But we'll go and have a look. Ah, yeah, easy peasy. Again, at this stage in the game, to have a bike, you know, at this level.
Another Nero micro recorder. Not sure I want to
Fuel,
listen to
as
this.
I said before, there's always fuel. Just put that there for a moment. But the prize
Nero injector.
is this.
Just
I think
what
I've
the
only got
doctor
3 to
ordered.
go.
Well, was feeling a little under the weather.
Yes, that's me at 275 now. I think, is it 325 or 350? I can't remember.
Oh, here we go. That should be it.
Right, what did we say we were going to do? I think we got that. I think we said we would have a look. See if we can go across. Actually, it's this way, so we may as well. But off down to the south here, we've got a horde. That's definitely around about there. Is the Burley Lake horde, but I don't know. I really don't know if we're going to be able to take them out yet. I don't know if they're available. And then just across here, if I remember, probably just in front of those mountains somewhere, probably so there, is another ambush camp, the Burley Lake ambush camp. And actually, about where my crosshair is now is the Wapanisha horde, and you can use that horde to take out that camp. So let's have a look, see if they're available. Bit of a journey, but that's alright. Very tempting to take out the Sawmill horde. It's usually an ambush here. This is an ambush hotspot. In fact, you can see some. I'm not sure when they came into the game. I think they're also in one of the cutscenes. But they just seem to start appearing. So yeah, so the smoke there, smoke.
And nomads. How long you been up here, huh? Setting up ambushes, hitting supply runs.
That is always the indication of an ambush camp. So what we can do, as I say, I don't know if this horde's available though.
Someone's out here.
Look for somewhere to hide.
Holy hell!
There's going to be more of them for sure. There's usually an ambush down on this road here, so the other guy's probably down here. can see the tripwire there. Right, you saw that right. Onto the distraction rock. It worked that time. Where's this other little fucker then? Ooh. Of course, yeah, alarm clocks, because I now have the recipe for... Anyway, well, I'll take this out. Oh, of course.
Yeah, get him! Get him!
Yeah, hard luck, fella. Okay, right. Back to the bike. Let's just see if this horde's available, and if they are, I'm going to lead them up to the ambush camp and let them take care of that ambush camp. 2 birds with 1 stone. And then I can decide if I want to take out the horde as well. Are available. I will keep my suppressors on though.
Catch!
Take out a couple of them. Their attention, it looks like kind of short. Usually you kill them by going down in that hole. Come on.
I can't let him get out of here alive.
Right now.
Some murderers.
Oh! Yeah, don't worry about that. That's no good. Oh my god.
What do you think now, huh? Somebody shoots back. How do you like that?
Just get out. So with any luck, the horde will take... Whoa!
You son of a bitch, where are you going?
Ah, of course. I should have taken that guy out, shouldn't I?
That's it. You're done. How do you like that, huh? Being ambushed, you like that? You murdering sons of bitches. All right, where
So
did
you can
hide
see,
your bunker,
that's the
huh?
horde, that's the
now you
entire,
got one.
entire ambush camp taken out pretty quickly. Now I can do the bunker. And obviously, quite a few of that horde would have been taken out by, you know, people in the camp, so I can go back and pick them off pretty quickly as well. I've got loads of... Where am I going? I've got loads of materials and throwables, so it makes sense to go back. Just make sure I stock up on everything again. Oh, never mind.
Here's the hatch. Yeah, I knew you had
I
one.
will go around and loot everybody as well once I've opened this up.
Hello, a map. Looks like they marked it up pretty good.
Nice. So we'll soon be at level 3. The Drifter's Crossbow is a brilliant piece of kit, and I don't use it enough. But especially when you get incendiary bolts on that. Okay, that's it. I can't top up my primary weapon because it's not actually a weapon. But I own the US 556 I got from Iron Butte. That isn't available yet, but when I get to Trust level 3, I'll be able to buy that. What is available at the moment at Iron Mike's is really not worth buying, and nothing better than I've already got. But that's not surprising given I went to Iron Butte early gaming to get the US 556, and that was the aim really, was to go and get the good weapons. Some nice free kit ears here. Haven't got the recipe for pipe bombs yet, so I can't do any more of those. Maxed out on everything else. The problem when you got freakers and marauders around is that you don't know what X on the map is what. That'll just be the guy with the rifle up on the hill up there, so I won't bother getting that. I think that's it. Right, I get my bike, because I crashed that obviously, so that might need repairing. Where is it? There it is. That's actually not in bad shape at all. It's hardly touched, in fact. Right, let's go back, get the rest of the horde down here. I can hear something. I can hear a bear. Ah, there's the horde. Bring him over here, fella. Yeah, that's still quite big, actually. I want them back in their cave, really, because they're a bit easier to deal with when they're in their cave. Because you can sort of ambush them. Yeah, they're all having a feast now. Hopefully, once they've had their fill. In fact, you know what? It's probably a good time to get over there. That's it. Just go into the cave here and get the rest of these. I can't remember. I thought you could get out there. Oh, is it there? Oh, it didn't matter. I played to that bear. Took out quite a few, didn't I?
Fresh meat.
Okay, we're going to have to call it a day, folks. Thanks for watching.